EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the former Sooner Austin Seibert to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Steps away to his left. And it's hauled in by Ed Dickson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 38, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson sliding out of the pocket. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 43 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. It's caught. And it's 8-0. And what a way to cap off the opening touchdown drive. You go for 2, and you get it.
Remember when the PAT or the extra point was a gimme, right? Not plus 99%. It's not that way anymore, so more people are willing to take a chance, go for 2, and take the kicker a little bit out of the game.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Alert, 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 alert. What's on?
First carry for Nick Chubb. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 31-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And he coughed it up. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
On first down, it's Carson. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll toss it out to Carson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Christian Kirksey in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time. And now it's 1st and 10.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a 1st down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson, pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. They'll roll him, looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. It's caught by OBJ. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 69 yards. As they're now on the board here in the first half. The electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we have that time speed when we're running the 40s at the combine and, you know, at pro days and all of that. But play speed is different. And OBJ's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running a route, he runs it just a little bit harder than most people, and oftentimes you come up wrong on your angles trying to tackle it.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here's Wilson, flushed out right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Watch 54, watch 54. Here it comes.
They go play action. Mayfield. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down right around the 37. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Mayfield off the play fake. He finds his target, Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown here in this first half. As they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Seahawks 15. Browns 13.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll...
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Wilson, he'll buy some time right. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Watch left, watch left. Regular. You got three down. 36,
and now
36.
Whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are in defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Following. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Completes it to Dixon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson, 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is now 2.
Makes the score Seahawks 22, Browns 20. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Mayfield now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. We still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 37-yard line. Well, what made that toss out to the right so successful? Because it looked pretty easy.
A belief in the play, an absolute execution by all 11 on the offensive side of the ball. Everyone took care of their assignment, but the reason they did so, every time that play's called, they think it's going to go for big yardage. It's their staple play, and they love to run it.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
20.
The Seahawks 38-yard line.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Hey, alert, 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 alert. God.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Call it a gain of 3, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Okay, baby.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Watch the screen. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
On third down, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 35 yards. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Browns 27, Seahawks 22.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
Yeah, alert.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. Here's Wilson.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Hey, alert 33. Right there.
Mayfield on first down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
180.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
Alert!
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop down behind the line of scrimmage.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
That factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Operating from the gun. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run again with Carson. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. This is Carson. And an alley to run. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
1st down, Seahawks.
Mike, 380. 53, Mike. We got to get the ball. Bang out.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Here's Wilson operating from the gun to the goal line, but it's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A run with Chubb on 1st down, not going to be a good one. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
Point it right. Right there, 54. Hey, seam 6. Man out. Big time drive.
And again, it's Chubb. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
check. Watch it before. Hey, come on, no. Real. Hey, one set. Check. Hey, Haywood.
Now May caught. He hits Landry. And inside the 12. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check not.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
Kill.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
54 Mike. Watch QB draw. Watch.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good play.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
54. Hey, 5-7.
Mayfield, the quick slant caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Partner, I think the thing I'm going to take away from this game is that ending. Still hard to believe they score on the final play, and then for some salt on the wound, they go for 2 just to widen the margin.
Not to mention they already had the lead when they scored on the final play. So I don't know if everyone on the team is a fantasy football player, and they're like, hey, get more points for our guys. I don't know what's going on here.